What's up? Welcome back to Nostalgia. Dave here with a review of Class of '09, the new FX on Hulu series, first 2 episodes, out now, of 8, miniseries, starring Brian Tyree Henry and Kate Mara, from Tom Rob Smith, directed by Morton Tildum, among others. Obviously, this caught my attention because Brian Tyree Henry is amazing, just finished up Atlanta, just got his first Oscar nomination with Causeway. One of the best actors we have. His return to FX obviously deserves attention. Also, big fan of Kate Mara, who is steadily always good. Her last FX go around, A Teacher, I was not a fan of, but I thought she was good in the show. But either way, I think both those actors are deserving of attention, obviously. And, you have a lot of good pedigree with this. Of course, Tom Rob Smith is a pretty stacked CV as well as a TV creator, most notably doing the second American Crime Story season, the assassination of Gianni Versace, as well as London Spy. So notable, pedigree all around with this show. And of course, FX has a great quality stamp. And, I was like, oh, FBI series about FBI agents joining the Bureau. Great actors. Sounds good. Sign me up. Sounds awesome. What I was not expecting with this series, and which I think is perhaps going to be a major pain point with this series, is that it has 3 distinct timelines, and it is very happy and willing to jump between those 3 timelines. The past, 2009, when our characters are at Quantico, testing to join the FBI. The present, 2023, when they're all like veteran agents in the force. And in the future, which is like 2030, 32, 33, something like that. Which is 2034, where, one of our characters, Tyree Henry's character, is the head of the FBI at that point. There's some future tech involved, such as Kate Mara having a prosthetic eye. We have this big AI computer program system that is kind of running law enforcement a la Minority Report. So you have 3 very distinct timelines, 3 very distinct shows, I guess you could say. And I'm curious if this jumping between timelines will serve its storylines well enough, because I liked a good amount of what we had. I think not that it's necessarily like anything I haven't seen before, and maybe I'm just a big fan of Tyree Henry and Kate Mara, and that's all that is, but I was kind of into it. So I think for me, it's a bit overall, it's going to be a wait and see to see if everything can land when you kind of jump between the timelines and maybe not give moments enough time to really build up and stick, because you keep jumping around. So we'll see about how that goes. If you think about the 3 timelines, I guess that's how you have to do it, where the Reformers, I think I've only seen 2 episodes, of course, out of 8, but they're largely giving a similar performance throughout. The makeup's a little bit done in the future timeline to make them look a little bit older. They more or less look the same, though. Tyree Henry, he just has a great presence, as we know. He's able to command, I think, a lot of emotion and presence, even when he's not laying it down a ton of lines like he is in this show. He's a great actor. I think the Quantico stuff is the most fun, probably because it's also the most familiar. Like, just watching like agents like try and pass the test, try and succeed, in class. We know that how that feels, but it's enjoyable. The present timeline, there's this kind of like growing like white nationalist threat, kind of Amon Bundy-esque, like anti-government people. We'll see if that lands, but obviously it's pretty tropey, pretty timely, unfortunately, as well. We'll see how that sticks. In the future, the AI stuff could come across as quite timely, given the rapid advances in artificial intelligence in our public lives the last, year or so. But this kind of thing, in terms of Big Brother, Minority Report, people getting arrested for things they think, not necessarily things they've actually done yet, but things they will do in the future. That's all been done before in science fiction. Like that, none of that's necessarily new. So the execution will need to be strong, I think, to make it stand out. That's not something we usually say about FX shows. FX is such a consistent quality track record at this point that this kind of wait and see feeling, I think, has been uncommon. So overall, I think it's a wait and see show. There's enough that interests me about this stuff that even if it's not the most like riveting and like thematically original thing I've ever seen, I'm going to at least stick it out and see how it goes. So that's how I'm feeling about Class of '09 right now. We'll see moving forward. But let me know how you feeling about those first 2 episodes. You like it more or less than me? Are you going to stick around? And for more TV reviews, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.